also going to have a button. And that button.
So are you pitching the
What
question?
do we
to
call
us?
it?
The home button.
It is
Phone?
No.
iPhone.
because you look at it. with
Because
your
I
eye.
own it.
Yes.
Nobody owns it. They're all mine.
It's I's phone.
Yeah, I's phone. Nice.
Put a camera on it.
Mm.
Front and back.
I don't know. Did the first iPhone have a front camera?
No, it's all been on the back, and it also had like
Once
black bars. At
once
the top
they
and
figured out
bottom.
that
It's like,
people were
here's your screen.
narcissistic and needed to take pictures of themselves, they're like,
Selfies.
put the camera on the front
Mhm.
so that they can see themselves taking pictures of themselves.
Yeah, absolutely. So, top 3 Disney films. Who wants to say their
Top 3 is outrageous.
I'm the least of the Disney fans here, so I'll start, and then we'll get into the meat and potatoes.
Just
You guys.
hang on.
Yeah.
A couple things.
Yeah.
We're talking all-time Disney, but you're including Pixar.
Anything that was produced or put out by Disney, I would say Pixar was.
That counts.
It counts, yeah. All of Pixar.
Are we keeping it at animated, like, we're talking
No.
kids movie? You can do anything.
Anything produced and made by Disney.
Okay.
I have.
You have 5 minutes.
That's way too many.
I have a
It's
movie on
impossible.
my top 3 that is not animated.
I love it. It's great.
Okay, so now we have to include Herbie.
Yeah. Is that not in your top 3?
What's that?
Herbie was acquired by Disney.
The Love Bug.
Oh my
It's-
goodness.
It rings a bell.
It had Lindsay
I
Lohan.
literally have been like,
But there's an original that's from like the 50s.
Yes.
That's better.
But was that Disney, the original?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Dude, Disney, like 50s, 60s, 70s, they had, I mean,
Is Flubber not on your top?
Flubber's a good one too.
Yeah, but Robin Williams.
Like Swiss Family Robinson,
Yeah.
Disney.
It's a great one.
Old Yeller,
Yeah.
Disney.
That's a good one.
That's a solid movie.
That's
My
good.
kids love Old Yeller and Swiss Family Robinson. Disney.
Swiss Family Robinson. That one's good too.
You're really
He's
torn.
got a list of.
I'm sitting here looking through stuff, and
You just have to
Once
start
you-
to plan
once
your
see, okay, and so when you're saying top 3, it's personal preference.
personal
One.
preference.
We're
This
not
is
talking most popular. We're not
No.
talking. Okay.
No, because
Just your.
This is your
top-
top 3 favorite Disney movies.
Can we make it top 5?
Nope.
you can have top 3 with 2
Honorable.
Honorable
honorable
mentions.
mentions if you want.
All right.
Add 20 on.
All right, Mr. Anti-Disney can go first.
Not anti-Disney.
Well,
Don't
that's the
say
most Christ-like
that
thing to
much.
be.
There you go. Aladdin,
Solid.
Gotta have it.
Robin Hood,
Gotta have it.
Lion King.
Taylor.
They're all from the same era.
Yeah, your
Yeah,
childhood.
your childhood.
Yeah.
Which is,
Well,
I
that's
think-
not of the same era.
Is it not?
No.
Oh.
Robin Hood is 70s.
Is it older? Okay.
That's like the silver
No, you're
era
right.
or
'cause-
whatever.
Yeah.
But the other 2 are 90s movies.
Mhm.
I think they went through, like, they even call it the Bronze Age or something like that. They got like the Golden Age, the Silver Age, the Bronze Age. At least that's what chat tells me. And the Bronze Age is dead. It's like, it's the 80s. It's like, you never heard of these movies.
Hmm.
They're not that great. But then they came with some heaters in the early 90s, like year after year. They came out with like Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, Pocahontas, like all of them right there in the 90s.
See, I didn't watch those as a kid, though.
See, that's the thing. Is like, am I going for nostalgia in
That's
my top 3?
that's all I have
Just
to go
your
off.
choice.
vibes,
Yeah, it's your
or
choice.
actually like solid stories and
Well, I think you can
Stuff.
make an argument
'Cause-
that,
Your top 3 should probably be solid stories too.
yeah.
oh my goodness, because now that
Like,
you
I
go
love that movie, but
outside
it was
of
trash.
Man, it was so nostalgic, but the story was terrible. Just like the characters.
I'd like to say The Fox and the Hound, 1981.
Oh, I watched
love
that.
that movie.
yeah, that one was a good one.
As a child, that movie like almost made me cry.
Yeah.
It was sad.
Yeah, it's none of my top 3 are like from 0 to 8. It's more like from 8 to 18 of what I watched. So, top 3 in no specific order. A Goofy movie.
I love the Goofy movie, dude.
So good.
Such a good movie.
Max lies to his dad. His dad's trying to keep him from the electric chair, which is obviously just ridiculous. But in the end, Max has to fess up to Roxanne and say he lied. It's a great moral. And then Emperor's New Groove.
Such a good movie.
So good,
Such a good
except
movie.
for the first song. I wish they just
go.
that one. It's so catchy. It's wonderful, but I mean, takes a title of the Lord. He's the Alpha and Omega.
Oh.
Yeah, and you're like, ooh. Ouch.
He's not.
He's not.
He's
not.
He's
So it's
actually not.
It's a great teaching moment
Yeah.
to see how Disney sneaks in lies, and then
The groove.
Toy Story.
The groove.
Beware of the groove. And
That's
then-
great.
Yeah, and then Toy Story.
Such a good show.
Yeah.
Yeah, my top 3 Toy Story. I mean, just such a crazy movie to see when you're like 6. Because it was so new. And the story itself was like, had never been like living toys.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure there'd been some
Pinocchio.
thing like that. Yeah. I'm a real boy. But yeah, I remember watching that and then like hoping that my toys would come alive.
Please,
Like,
say something.
And I watched it like I think on Thanksgiving with my family, so we went to the movie theaters to see it.
Same.
Nostalgia.
That's heavy nostalgia.
Yeah.
So
And
that's
here's
the
the
problem
thing.
I'm having.
My kids have none of my kids have seen any of those movies.
What are you
'Cause
waiting for?
I mean, it's pretty like crude language.
There's some crassness.
Like the other
That's
thing
why
is
I wasn't allowed to
Toy
watch it.
Story. It's funny as an adult because it's like Tim Allen and Tom Hanks, and their back and forth is just like, "You idiot, you're a toy." But my kids would be like, "They just said that," so we haven't watched that yet. Remember the Titans?
Yeah.
Football movie, Denzel
Yeah.
Washington.
That's a Disney movie?
That's a
That's
Disney,
a Disney
movie?
movie.
Okay,
Yeah.
I have seen Disney movies.
That's not on my
And
list.
I love that movie.
It's a good movie.
It was a good movie. I think one of the reasons was like sports movies in that time were like PG-13 R.
Mhm.
So that was like a PG movie. Denzel Washington, 60s. It was like a really, really
It's a heavy
good,
movie.
quotable heavy movie. Robin Hood, number 3.
Mhm.
Was Radio a Disney movie?
Yes,
That's a good movie too.
Miracle.
Miracle.
Yeah, Miracle.
That's a Disney movie too.
Mighty Ducks counts Disney.
Is that Disney
I
too?
don't, is that Disney?
Yeah, I think it is.
We're naming off some good ones now.
My goodness.
We were all going with the
It's impossible.
animated.
I was going all animated.
Yeah,
That-
I
I
walked
we
didn't
start
in,
bringing in the realistic ones.
I'm still sticking with my
it
3.
blows up everything.
Yeah, it's
Like,
a different genre. It is.
It
Just
is.
plant your flag.
I would love to plant my flag, but
What's
I
your
gotta-
top 30, Daniel? Let's go.
My
I know
top
you have a list.
100.
Okay.
He's like shifting like,
I
30
came
to
in-
28.
I came in with a set list of Robin Hood, Aladdin, and Tarzan.
Yeah, this is a good list.
That's a great list. I if it was just old school non-Pixar animated movies, that's my 3.
Tarzan's underrated. I like that one.
I loved Tarzan. The soundtrack is incredible. The story is incredible
This is the story.
and very quotable. Like you can quote that constantly. But if we're adding everything else in, oh my goodness, Robin Hood has to stay. It's a classic, but it's objectively not as good as like The Incredibles. Again, it's like different eras. You know, it's like I grew up on Robin Hood, but The Incredibles was more like teenage years, and it was impactful. But then you throw in like Pirates of the Caribbean, and you're like,
That's true.
the first one, you can't
First Pirates was
believe
really good.
the first Pirates.
Did you watch Pirates of the Caribbean?
Yeah. Well, the first one.
So Aladdin I watched as a teenager, and it was good, but it doesn't hold up, I don't think. So I'd have to go. I mean, Tarzan.
He's deliberating.
Let's-
Pirates was a banger.
Hey, let's work.
Pirates is definitely on the list.
That's a great movie.
Pirates won. It's
Let's
on the
work
list.
through this and get you your top 3. Man. We can do this.
Yeah.
So you got.
And now
Robin
you're
Hood.
throwing in like Herbie and all of the 70s.
How does that even?
You don't think Herbie? Hey, what about the Apple Dumpling Gang?
What's
I've
that?
never heard of that.
I've never heard of that.
Oh my goodness! You know,
Don
Apple-
Knotts.
Yeah, Don
And-
Knotts. Oh man,
I mean, I know you really love Treasure Planet.
Mary Poppins. It's not going to be on the top, but it's a classic.
How long is
Yeah.
Mary Poppins?
Like 5 hours. I don't
Too
know.
long.
That's way
Okay,
too long.
Too long.
And Dick Van
Not
Dyke's
even.
accent
That
is
might be my
trash.
top 10 least favorite movies to watch.
It is on my
Mary Poppins.
Yeah.
Oh,
least
Sorry.
favorite.
Yeah.
No,
It's
I get an hour through and I'm just like, is it not done yet?
yeah.
It's true.
Oh,
Saving Mr.
It's
Banks.
the same type of movies like Sound of
Have
Music.
you seen this movie?
I have not seen it.
Do you know what it's about?
Well, it's got.
It's the author of Mary Poppins' story about his dad. Her dad, sorry.
Oh.
It's a good movie.
Mm.
Is Saving Private Ryan Disney?
Yes.
That's a good one.
I think that would be an alright.
Gladiator.
Gladiator would be.
I think that's a Disney.
Are you not entertained? I'm pretty sure that was Tom Hanks, right?
All right, I'm gonna go Robin Hood, Tarzan. No, Robin Hood, Pirates of the Caribbean, The Incredibles.
Ooh.
Wow, okay.
Those are good. That's a good
That's
list.
a good list.
What would Cam say?
Those are 3 separate. I like it.
Super
That's good.
separate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to take one of each.
Yeah.
It's
I
like,
like it.
One Pixar. What's the best Pixar? One live action.
I mean,
Saving Private Ryan.
Inside Out was, I think, an incredible movie. I loved everything about the nuance of. I thought it was good on a couple different levels, but Inside Out, honorable mention, I guess, and Aladdin and Tarzan, all the.
I think
honorable
Inside Out
mentions.
is an interesting idea, right? The idea that you have sadness, that sadness is what tells everyone else that you need help.
Yeah, but I think it's fascinating to see who leads what group. So you go to the dad's brain, and anger is like the head of the household, but they're all in control. But anger is the one, and then sadness is the mom's lead, and then joy is the child's lead, and it's like it tracks. And then my little bits of favorite parts at the end is like just jumping into a cat's brain and they're just like walking around like, oh, and then the dogs, the teenage boy, it's like those are a lot of fun. I think it's I think it's good, but I'll stick with my list. Did you say your list?
Yeah. I started with it. Mine was the least important because I don't have as big of an opinion on this.
Are you going to change any to add in some live actions or something?
No, I'd say Pirates of the Caribbean is a great choice though. So
Then the first one.
yeah,
The first one's a.
I didn't even think about that as Disney. That's the problem.
I just have the music in my head right now.
Da-da-dun, dun, da-da-dun, dun. Again, soundtrack means a lot. That's why Tarzan was in mine. Was a really good Phil Collins track is playing in my head.
I would agree that Phil Collins did a great job on that. It doesn't connect with me because none of the characters are singing.
Speaking of soundtracks, this isn't Disney, but Interstellar. The movie. You guys
Never seen Interstellar.
Dude, it's so overrated.
Okay, that might be one of my top 5 favorite movies.
Talk
You
about
think it's overrated,
a
you
movie
haven't
that's
seen
too
it?
long.
Oh wow.
Too long, too confusing. I think I fell asleep.
Too confusing.
Yeah. If you go
The
over your
Disney
head.
fellows don't like that movie. Okay, good to know.
Of course not, because we're looking for that easy to digest movie that actually is deeper.
I'm there
when
to
we
have
look into
fun.
it.
Eric, how do you feel about that movie?
I enjoyed it.
It's good.
Was it stellar?
Was it Interstellar?
We can do another like just top 5 of all time.
Just all movies?
Yeah, no guardrails.
He's gonna have a really hard time.
No, he has a comprehensive list.
He's got an Excel sheet.
He has
Oh,
a
bro.
notes.
ranking
Warrior.
them. Yeah.
Warrior.
Oh, hang on.
There we go.
Don't
Are we just
spoil
gonna,
it.
we're gonna go straight into it?
We
No.
can do it next time.
The funny thing is my top 3 Disney films will probably end up somewhere on my
Yeah.
top 5 films.
Oh, if we're going all films, we have to have at least 5. I think 10.
Whoa,
You
I
can
mean,
go
but-
through 10 pretty quick.
this has already been a long opener.
It's been like 15
Everybody
minutes.
have 10.
Yeah, but you have to come with no debate. It's just you give
You
your
just
10.
give
it.
You're listing your 10.
Wow.
Everybody can comment.
Oh man, fighting words, I'm sure. So what are we talking about today?
Well, we're talking about gains today.
You want to welcome back to the
Gains.
podcast then?
Hey, welcome back to God. Hey, welcome back to God, Gains, and Grit. Today we're talking about gains, some updates because you boys just did your marathon. TJ's lowering himself into a chair right now. You're feeling fine.
No, I'm sore. Very sore.
Yeah. So how did it feel not hitting your goal?
Last episode, anyways. Okay, so when I was running, I obviously came to a point in the race.
Explain to people what a marathon
Portland
is.
Marathon, 26.
Yeah,
Just
give
in
some
case,
context.
Just in case nobody knows.
26 plus miles or something.
TJ, myself, and Silas, who's also a friend from the church, we ran the Portland Marathon yesterday. My goal was to go under 3 hours. What was your goal?
3:30.
3:30. Neither of us hit those goals. But what was the question? The question was...
I was kidding. I said, how does it feel?
No, it's a good question. Yeah, you're joking.
How does
but
it feel to not?
It's a good question because I was thinking about this a lot, actually. When I was running, I got to a point where, I knew I wasn't going to hit the goal. It was at, mile 21, 22, somewhere in there. And I was totally fine with it because I put everything out there. I was pushing all the way to the point of my legs just completely cramped up on me. And so I was totally happy about it. I was just, praying, Lord, help me get through the rest of the race. I want to get to the end. But I was totally satisfied and happy with that. It was great. Finished the race. My family was there. And then a couple hours after that, I'd say I was actually kind of disappointed. I was like, dang. You put in so much time towards this specific goal. And so I was a little bummed.
Your goal was?
Under 3 hours. And
you were...
3:09. So I was on pace for the first 21 miles. And then all the hills kind of just caught up to my legs. And I cramped up pretty bad. So my pace fell off. I couldn't hold that pace anymore. So it was what it was. It was really fun. But yeah.
Yeah.
How'd you feel about it?
Yeah.
Because you didn't hit your goal either.
My goal was just
that wasn't supposed to be.
My goal was just more arbitrary. I didn't really know what to expect. You're supposed to have a 16-week training block, and I signed up with 11 weeks before the marathon, and technically the first week was I sort of trained, so it's probably 10 full weeks of training, and the last, so basically you train your whole block, you're loading, so you're starting your long runs 8 miles or 10 miles. You do a long run every week. And then you do speed workouts. So you're trying to boost your heart and your lungs with your speed workouts. Your long runs are specifically to build your endurance in your body. So your body, your muscles know, that you're going to run a long distance. So you go from 8 and you go all the way up to 22 miles for your longest long run. And then for 2 weeks you taper down. And the last week you're running 10 miles or 12 miles or something like that before the marathon. My 20-mile long run and my 22-mile long run, I was both sick and then went on vacation. So it just didn't happen. Yeah. So two of the most important long runs for me specifically, because I'd never ran that far in general, I didn't have, which is my own fault. But and then from mile 18 to 26 were literally it was an emotional and mental grind.
Yeah, I saw some videos of you crying while you're running.
I felt like it.
Emotional.
My hips down to my toes were I saw some videos my parents sent me at mile 15 and mile 19, and I literally am just I look like this.
They got videos of you at that stage? Oh,
there was through the old homes, that long stretch, and then it looped back around. They were at mile 15, and then they just went across the road 30 minutes later, and they were on the other side. When they first saw me, I was smiling and waving, and at mile 19, I was just hi. But no, I from my 10K, my PRs, from my 10K, which is 6 miles, obviously all the way up to a marathon, every 10K, 15K, 20K, 30K, or half marathon, 30K, and full marathon were all PRs. So I'm like, in general, I'm happy with it. I finished. I never stopped. I didn't have cramps so bad that I actually had to like stop and stretch and stuff like that. I like stopped for a second, and I don't know why I stopped. I thought like I was cramping up or something like that, and then I immediately was just like, no, and I just kept going. So I never stopped, which I was proud of. And I mean, I wanted 3:30, got 3:42. So I was like 12 minutes over what I initially wanted. But like my watch told me that my marathon should have been 4 hours, 9 minutes. So based off of the estimation of all the work that I put in, it said it should be like a 4 hour, 9 minute marathon. So 3:42, I'm happy with it. But in hindsight, it's like the 16-week training block, I think it's there for a reason. But yeah, it was an experience for sure. It's crazy just seeing the battlefield of the marathon as you're running through it, because there's just like somebody's throwing up over here. There's like some guy with ambulance around him. He had like cracked his head open, so he probably just like either tripped or passed out or something. So he was all bandaged up and his face was like all bloody. And then there's just people everywhere, just like
Carnage.
against a tree, stretching out their calves. Like, I mean, it's crazy.
That was at the finish line, or that's during the
That's just
race?
during the race. Yeah, it's during the
Is
race.
that because you ran through Portland, or is that...
No, I mean, there's, what is there, like 10,000 people running?
3,000.
4,000.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was like 3,062 or something.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's
you
just,
posted your card.
Yeah.
it's a war zone, dude. It's crazy. Like, I've ran some 5K, like, sanctioned races, and it's like nothing. Once you get into your pace, there's like, maybe a couple people around. But when you're in a pace in a marathon, you're generally around the same people almost the whole time after the first like 10 miles or something like that.
Wow.
But yeah.
Like, jogging along. I guess we're best friends now.
Yeah, there's always inevitably someone where you like pass them early on,
Then
and
they
then
they
pass
pass
go
you.
slow, and then like 20 miles later they're passing you. You're like,
Yeah.
dang it.
It is interesting though, because
They have better
Don't you
pacing.
just
Yeah.
trip.
I don't know if you've thought about this at all. I don't know if it really matters in the end, like the last 6 miles, because you're like, maybe I should have started a little slower. But I'm like, it's still 26 miles. Like, even if you train and you have that 22-mile long run, it's a easier pace. The last 8 miles were just like no man's land, uncharted territory. And that's where I'm like, there is like the physical ailments where you actually literally have to stop to stretch. But the majority of it is your psychological. Like, can you do it? Like, are you going to stop?
Yeah.
I remember there was 2 times where I saw porta potties and I was like, oh, I need to go to the bathroom. But it was an ulterior motive because I was like, I really just wanted to stop.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, I'm not going to stop, dude.
That's why I made up my mind beforehand that I would just pee my pants.
Did you?
Did you?
I did not. I did not go.
But I would
I
have.
didn't go to the bathroom for like 2 hours after the marathon. It took a while.
I did.
Yeah. Sorry, that's too much information. But no, I have a funny story about the cramping thing actually. So my quads cramped up first, and it was like my right quad, I could feel it like starting to pull, and then it seized up, and so I'm kind of like slowing my pace a lot at that point. Then the left one, and then later on down the line, I stopped a couple times to try to just like, I had to stretch it out, But when your quad is cramping and you're trying to stretch out your quad and your hamstrings are about to cramp up, when you try and like lift your leg up to grab your ankle to stretch your quad, that's like, it gets your hamstrings to cramp too. So I'm standing there and I'm going like this, my quad's cramping up, and then I'm cramping here, and then my calf starts cramping up too, and I'm standing on the side, I'm like, everything's cramping. It was really painful. So
Would you do it again?
yeah, 100%.
I have to.
Yeah, I have to too, because I said I'd get a sub 3 hour marathon. That's 9
Yeah.
minutes.
So what is the Boston qualifying time?
It's 2:55.
For you.
3 hours for you.
I'm going to be
He's old- he's
35
gonna be
in
older.
April, so
Yeah.
I go up an age bracket, so I only
And
have
you're
to
like
do 3.
some Gen Z, some How old are you?
30 to 34 range. You'll be 35 to 39.
Yeah, you're not that much older than us.
Geriatric. Is that what you're?
Aren't you the oldest?
Thank you for pointing.
But
that
one
out.
thing,
Turned 37 last Friday.
Oh,
Yeah.
He's old.
happy
dude.
birthday.
Thanks, man.
He's basically 40.
Oh, that's not
Dude.
true.
I'm officially late 30s now. So,
37 is late 30s.
well, you got 3 in the middle: 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39.
Oh, yeah.
And then 4, I count 30, 31, 32, 33 as young, early 30s.
Oh, so you're early 30s, you're mid 30s, and you're late
You're mid
30s.
30s.
I'm
You're
mid.
mid.
I'm mid.
yes.
You're both mid.
Yeah.
And I just graduated to late 30s.
Nice. I'm almost mid
Ouch.
30s. But I'm
What were you going to say?
Oh, back to the marathon thing. I was going to say one thing that I feel like we didn't do a good job of, because we trained a lot together, was a lot of our long runs we would run on perfectly flat terrain,
On the track. We
Yeah.
would just do 100
Yeah.
laps on a track.
which is
No.
great if you're going to run a flat marathon.
Mhm.
But Portland has 1,000 feet of elevation gain, like over the whole thing.
That's horrible.
And so it's rolling. It's not like this insane climb and then down. It's
Yeah.
like this the whole way. But after 20 miles, that really catches up to you. And that's happened to me twice now on that course. So I should have learned my lesson, but
Yeah.
I didn't.
How many marathons have you run?
2.
That's the same one.
Yeah.
You've run 3.
Ironman doesn't count.
How does it not count? It's a
It's
marathon.
like
No.
3 marathons.
No,
It's a 26
It's a marathon
Well, I mean-
plus other stuff.
Yeah, I
You're
guess.
still running.
That's a marathon.
That's 3.
But that was in
but
Arizona.
that was
Yeah.
probably like 5 hours.
It was like 4, yeah.
Yeah.
4 something. Yeah, it was slow.
impressive. Impressive. I mean, you got to enjoy the desert.
It was fun, dude. I like Tempe a lot.
So that was one of your main goals this year.
Yeah. The
Checked
other
off, box checked.
Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty much my main goal for this year, which 6 months from now is Eugene Marathon, and it's like 200 feet of elevation gain, so it's much flatter.
So you're just going to blow it out of the water.
I want to. Yeah, I mean, shaving 42 minutes off my time seems like a lot of work, but it won't be such a surprise to know how to train. Yeah. But in general, like my lungs and heart were great. Like I was in a zone 3 phase of running, which is like, it's like kind of cruising altitude. Zone 4 is like, you're starting to go up there in the RPMs. And zone 2 is like easy. It's like jogging pace type of thing. So it was literally my body. My body was broken.
What's the furthest you've ever run?
10 miles?
Wow.
To be fair, you run a lot in soccer.
Yeah, but that's with a ball in front of you.
Right.
So, like, it's...
So maybe you could do
You
a
should
marathon.
just kick a ball while you're running your marathon.
I don't like running,
Yeah.
I hate running.
but I enjoy trail running
Hmm.
or, like, anything like that. So, like, my wife and I, we did 7 miles from lighthouse to lighthouse on the coast. That was a lot of fun for our anniversary. But yeah, I enjoy trail running. I don't really like running through the city or anything like that. I want something that's like you're moving or going up and down, elevation gain, those types of things. I don't know. 26 miles is a beast, and good on you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Well done.
You think you'll ever do it?
No, to spend 4 hours doing something, because I'm not going to hit a 3-hour mile pace. But to spend 4 hours doing one thing on a weekend is one thing.
So one way to live your life.
But to train to be able to do that, to, just from what TJ
Yeah.
was saying, right? The idea that, at some point I'm going to have to run 22 miles as well in this 16 block
Mhm.
period. I'm thinking, when do I find the time to spend 4
Yeah.
hours?
So that's a question. How many hours of running do you think you do to prep for
Per
a
week?
marathon? No, just for.
Oh, I don't know. I could probably tell you per week. I mean, like the peak week would be, we'll do some math here.
Yeah.
On the weekend, like 3 hours. Okay. And then let's say like 5 runs in the middle of the week, averaging an hour each. Because some of them are going to be a little under that.
So
Some
8
of mine
hours a
were
week.
a little bit.
Well, that's at the max. So if
Yeah.
you think about, let's cut
I'd
that
say
in an average 4 hours
8
a
to
week.
10 hours per week for the max, like for the peak week, 8 to 10 hours probably. But some people go higher than that.
And it's
like the
16
elite
weeks you're
runners and
training?
stuff. We only did 10 weeks,
Mm-hmm.
which, yeah, like you said, I'm kind of excited to do like a 16-week prep.
So it wasn't 8 hours every week.
No, it was probably,
You average 6.
it's probably like between 5 and 8 hours.
So
So
that's
60.
so 50. Yeah, 50, 60.
Which, I mean, you should be probably
So,
getting in work.
Yeah, we could talk about that too, like just fitting that in with family stuff too. It is actually hard, and after this, I had told my wife like I was going to do the Eugene Marathon, but we were talking about it yesterday after the marathon, and she forgot that I was doing that, or it was like, wait, what? You said you were doing that?
Yeah.
Because it is a lot to like put on the family, because you're doing that on top of everything else that we're doing too. I mean, we've got the podcast. We've all got full-time jobs. We've all got kids. And so trying to fit in running to train for something and making it a priority is tough, because those long runs, that's the toughest part. For the short midweek runs, you can do this before work, or if you have the time and the flexibility at work. I do a lot of running at lunch too. So I can fit those in pretty easy. But yeah, trying to take 3 hours out of a weekend to go for a run is like, okay.
When your kids already don't see
Wake
you.
up-
That's
wake
been
up
a
at
big
4.
curiosity I have for you guys when
Yeah.
when I see you're posting your runs and it's hours and hours. I'm like,
Yeah.
my family.
To be
that would
honest, the
fly.
marathon's not even remotely as bad as doing something like an Ironman, which is like 15 to 20 hours per week.
Yeah.
Peak training, which is like more than double what the marathon would be. But like, so for the marathon, it's like a sacrifice on one weekend day, where it's like, and typically we tried to get up and start our long run by 5 a.m. and be done around 8, so we'd be home for honestly most of the weekend. It still is a little bit of a pull on the family for me, because my kids wake up so early. But if you have kids that sleep in, I'll say like you should be able to fit that in around
Cam.
doing other stuff.
Oh, you have kids that sleep in?
So does Silas
Whole
too.
family
Silas
sleeps.
is who is
Yeah.
doing it with us, and
Yeah,
every
So you
weekend
have no excuse.
he would get home and his kids would still be asleep.
I have plenty of other excuses.
Yeah.
Um,
But that, yeah, generally that's how it would look, is like long run on the weekend, typically early in the morning, so we can spend time with family.
The other thing too is like you can train for a 5K, or you can train for a 10K, which is 6 miles.
Mhm.
Even a half marathon, you're basically shaving those training block volumes down.
Mhm.
Because if you're training for a 5K, I mean, think you max run like 6 miles is like a long run just to build like endurance for your legs. So you don't have to jump straight to a marathon. That's kind of like, I wouldn't say the ultimate, because I don't know. Anything past a marathon is kind of just like outer realm of like
Nerds.
Yeah,
of
running
like the
nerds.
running culture. It's like a
I dig
different
it.
100 miles, 200 miles, 240 miles, which I don't ever intend on doing that.
Not yet.
Not yet. I think that's where
your ultras.
I think that's where it bleeds into. You are willingly, regardless of however you shape it, you're willingly sacrificing time with your family.
100%.
And like last night, Elizabeth and I were talking, and she was like, I want to do something like this. But she's already thinking, like, who's going to make the bread? Who's going to do this? Who's going to watch the kids? Who's going to, like, she's like, I just can't do it right now. So it's like, it was convicting, because I'm like, well, I figured it out. But I chose to do it. But it was a great experience. And it all ended up working out. So.
Nice. I think that's a great segue to me not making my goal that we talked about. Because I did not do the high rocks.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
So it passed already?
Yeah, it was in September. There was just so much going on with the kiddos that to try and make it down there that weekend, we would have had to redo birthdays and other things like that. So it was one of those things where I probably could have done it by myself.
Yeah,
but that's not very fun.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to do it with my wife, and my wife just wasn't going to be able to pull it through. And she's typically the one that's actually pushing us to work out. She works out almost every day, and I have not worked out for like 2 weeks. Outside of Saturday mornings.
Yeah.
For the last 2 weeks, so yeah.
So why is that?
Work has been pretty busy. So that's been the biggest thing. And then, so I've just been staying focused on my dieting in terms of just, I don't eat until like 11 and then I stop eating at 8, but strictly eating meat and fruit.
That's the way.
Nice.
Which is fantastic and very
So
tasty.
good.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat, and I'm constantly condemning myself for that, because I'm like, diet to me is like, it's only half of the story, you know. So if I'm not working out, and work's busy, you know, we're roofers, he and I are roofers, so summer's our season.
Mm-hmm.
So as we get to October, I'm like, okay, now I can focus on
Now
working out more, and you know, things slow down a little bit. So I'm trying to jump back on you know, the train to figure out where I'm going to get to, but it's certainly been something that I'm like, well, at least I'm eating quasi healthy. So
good.
that's the thing, is I'm not eating as well as you are, I think, because over the last couple of weeks I've definitely I got off of a strict diet I'm on, but I'm down to like the lowest I've been in like 7 years weight wise. So now it's like, my big goal for this year was training in a jiu-jitsu tournament, which was way earlier this year, and then 15% body fat, and currently I'm at like 21. So the Q4 is going to be interesting, because I want to see if I can do it, but it's going to require a real I don't know.
Starvation?
No. Well, the funny thing about body fat is it's not exactly just losing weight. So that's the nice thing, is it's not about just making the number on the scale go down. It's about switching muscle for fat. So I don't actually need to lose weight necessarily, but I just need to lose fat. So do you have any goals that are in
Is
this year?
this a bad time? Sorry, I'm cutting you off, but to tell you that I brought cinnamon rolls for everybody.
Yeah, it's a bad time.
Okay, I'll bring them in after this.
I'll have one.
Yeah, I got you.
Is it made of meat?
Yeah, it's cinnamon.
Meat rolls.
Yes.
Meat rolls with cinnamon.
I'll take it back to my,
It's got fruit.
Oh,
my
because
wife.
your wife's
It's got
doing
fruit in
her
it.
bakery thing now.
Yeah.
But she was just trying those out. But yeah, she was just trying those out. That was her first time making them. So, but we had extras, so I brought them today.
I'm super excited.
Yes.
I'll take it back
Yes.
to Ashley. She'll love it.
They're in the car. I'll
And the
grab
kids.
them after this.
Nice.
What was your question? Back to you. Go ahead.
Just end of year. So we're headed into Q4. So do we have, aside from marathons, do we have any other goals that we're trying to hit latter half of this year? Latter quarter of this year?
I'm still trying to get underneath $2.
$2.
I'm at
You
210 now.
You started
Didn't
at
know what that
I was at
meant.
230.
230, so you lost 20 this year.
Yeah.
Same. I started the year at 205. I'm down to like 187.
Nice.
So what are you gonna do to get there? What's the plan?
Just keep eating properly.
Really?
And then still work out.
Yeah.
Of course. I mean, I don't want to be the slowest guy out on a Saturday.
How tall are you?
6.
So what is considered like healthy weight?
185.
Oh, okay. So
Have you ever been?
Once.
have you ever been 185?
Have you ever been?
When I was 18.
22. I was 185. So senior year in college, doing a lot of running, a lot of lifting. So probably pretty close to, maybe twice. And then also in Arizona, so after Avery was born, then Ashley and I did a lot of working out. We lived in the gym. We were six days a week.
It's literally where you lived.
It's literally where we lived. It was like 6 a.m.s every day, and then we'd even go into the evening as well. So we do more than 6 times a
Wow.
week.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier with no kids.
That was pretty
Well,
few.
we had one
few
kid.
kids.
Yeah,
Few kids.
they had childcare, which was great.
And then boom, you have 5.
Yeah, that's how we got 5. It's all that working out.
Heyo.
Is that how that works out?
That's how that works out. Did you guys know that? You go to the
You
gym
work
and-
out a lot. You have lots of kids.
Makes sense to me.
That makes
I'm on
sense.
board with
You
that.
can explain it, but I think we get it.
Yeah.
What about you? What do you have this year?
I don't have any. I need to reconsider because I always come up with some sort of fitness goal. That's just like, I will always do that. But right now, I need to like reprioritize and spend time with family. I think that's a worthy goal at this
That's
point.
the best goal.
But yeah, I put a lot of strain on Lindsay, and she does a lot of work for me to be able to run and train for a marathon. So if I want to do the Eugene Marathon in April next year,
You need to
I'm gonna-
spend Q4.
Yeah, I'm gonna overload and put some more eggs in this basket.
Yeah, you need to make some deposits.
Yes, that's what I was looking for.
Can you do a marathon with a stroller?
But
You ain't
the
gonna
thing
go
is, I
sub
was
3.
trying to
hours
go.
There was a guy
right next to
yesterday.
me that was doing that.
Hey.
Oh really?
Two
That's
movies,
impressive.
two
Oh,
movies
I
that
passed
kid.
him right away. I never saw him again.
The guy with the kid, where the kid was like, I don't know if he was a kid, but he was fully handicapped. Like
I passed
laying
him
there
at some
with
point. Yeah.
That's impressive, dude. He was pushing a full-size human.
That is crazy.
Yeah,
Cool.
which is like crazy impressive.
No, I would love to do that someday. But push one of our kids for a marathon.
Push it full set. I'll be the human.
No.
You can say you Put me didn't
Daniel
know Daniel
wants
wants
to
I
be-
didn't. I'm watching a movie.
Oh, this
You're
is
watching
funny. We
Tarzan.
should do this actually. That's a good idea.
You can push me for 4 hours if you want. I'll tell my wife. We got to train, babe.
What's he training for?
Brandon's got to push me around the track, so
Okay, you get me to Domino's, and from Domino's we're gonna go get.
I just got snacks in my phone.
Oh my goodness.
It froze. Help me. I need more snacks. Yeah, you're full grown.
I know.
Late 30s.
Late 30s.
Oh man.
How about you?
I mean, I did sacrifice a lot of marathoning I sacrificed jiu-jitsu for the marathon, specifically like the last month. So the rest of the year I'll go Monday and Wednesday, and just it's not really I guess it's a goal, but it's just trying to get back into that routine, which doesn't affect the family, which is good. But yeah, I think just kind of in line with what you said, just making the weekends about the family. Yeah, it is an interesting thing, because if I have an hour and a half that I can go run, then I could also go home for lunch during the week. So that's always like a thing that I think about, and Elizabeth mentions too, is like, you could come and have lunch with us. So that'll be something that try and balance out as well.
Not I.
No, it was
That's
me.
the tum-tum.
That was the
It's
time.
calling for the cinnamon rolls.
I started thinking of all the fun things to do with family on the weekend. That's what, I'm like, cider, donuts.
Speaking of which, we want to do a pumpkin patch trip
A GGG.
probably next week, and Silas.
GGG.
It was his idea.
Are we inviting
Fall is here.
everybody on the YouTube,
Yeah.
even though this is
Fall has
X
fallen.
amount of
If you have our phone number, text us.
in the Texas in the past, because if we go this
Yeah,
weekend,
that's true. Never mind.
We will already have
Too
done
late.
this. Sorry.
And if you didn't get invited,
They're gonna hear this at Thanksgiving. Be like,
yeah, I didn't get to go to the pumpkin patch. That's a conversation in itself. A pumpkin patch.
Oh.
you got like more opposition to pumpkin patches or something.
That's what I was thinking he was going there, but you were saying something else.
About the pumpkin patch?
You keep saying
You did say He's
Oh,
just connecting.
I like pumpkin patches for the seasonality of it.
The vibes.
I don't like pumpkin patches in general, and especially more recently, because it's like all of these farms that were once just farms, like Lee Farms, for example. Sorry, Mr. Lee, if you're watching.
It's owned by a huge
It's just
conglomerate.
10 years ago, 12 years ago, it was like a U-cut tree farm, and they had some like pumpkins you could go, and it wasn't like this giant sanctioned thing. And now you go and it's like $20 for entry, and then you have to pay tickets to
It's
go.
an amusement park.
It's an amusement park, and it's like, I mean, I have a family of 6. You have a family of a lot. I mean, we all have
7.
large families, so it's like
5,
you're gonna
not
go
slacking.
and you could go and spend $200 to have so your kids can have fun. It's like I could spend $200 on Christmas gifts or birthday presents for my kids. So it's just like it's gotten insane, and like even Christmas tree
Do you
farms,
get
bro.
Oh, the trees.
Like the place that you go,
It's for the experience. Yeah.
insanely expensive.
What do you just want
What's
everything
the
to be
experience?
free?
What's
No,
the
but like you can go. I go to the
Um,
same You Cut tree farm every year,
They just-
and it's like $25 for a noble, any size. It doesn't have the cider. It doesn't have the singing and the camels and all the things. It's
a live nativity.
it's literally there is a place in Wilsonville that has a camel during Christmas.
I'm going there.
You're gonna spend $150. I'm just saying, like, you can still have these traditions, and there's places you can go that they don't have all the trappings, and you can spend $25-$30 and get a tree.
Or you could go all the way down to a $10 pass, go up on Mount Hood and chop down any tree you want.
Talk about a tradition.
Let's go together.
Not fun, by the way.
It's not?
Bro.
So he just suggested something and said it's not.
No,
Or you
like
could
you're
go-
literally walking through the woods
Yeah. that
and
sounds fun.
trudging through the woods with children.
Yep.
Trudging and walking.
And then you find some scraggly Charlie Brown tree, and then you just drag it out of there, and it's
I'm offended.
it's
Do you walk?
highly overrated.
Do you-
I went with somebody. I was like, I'm never doing this.
Do you walk first or do you trudge first?
You trudging. Well, early on you're walking because everybody's patted it down. Then you get to trudging as you get off the beaten path, and then your wife is picking like the most random obscure tree that's 55 yards off path. Anyways,
Doesn't seem very
I
fun.
went with somebody and I was like, $10 is cool, but it's such a lie that it's $10 because you're like, okay, it's $10. Then you actually have to drive for hours, so you're spending a bunch of gas. Then you also need to eat because you're taking the kids out to forever away, and you're like, once you're done, you're still spending $100 and something bucks.
Wow, I thought this was going to be something about how we all love fall so much.
I do love fall. We're talking about Christmas right now, but
Fair point.
Unless
I
you
just
have
got off
fall
track
tree.
with
Fair point.
I just got off track with how expensive pumpkin patches can be. So
My biggest issue with pumpkin patches.
Is it a moral dilemma?
Well, there's 2 dilemmas. There is a moral dilemma.
Yes.
And then
always
there's-
more dilemma.
There's
Paul is a walking moral dilemma.
in myself. That's actually
Yeah.
true. Yes, the things I want to do, I don't do, and the things I do, I don't want to do.
True.
He just rolled his
Yeah,
eyes.
that was nice.
Pumpkin patches aren't even pumpkin patches. They're just plots of ground where they lay down a bunch of pumpkins,
That is true.
and
I
that
don't understand
makes
the
me
difference.
mad.
Like a patch where they're still on the
you
still
don't-
on the stem.
You want to chop yours off the vine?
It's a pumpkin patch. You are a farmer. Most of these places don't even grow their own pumpkins anymore. They just,
They just buy
bring them
from
in
Yeah.
and they put it on the
Hey,
ground.
I grew some pumpkins this year. If you want to grow a patch, come over.
Yeah, let's
It's
do
I
really
will. That's
Bring
10
your
times
knife.
better.
We've got like, I don't know, 15 pumpkins.
But I,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
perfect.
that's way
One really
better.
big white one that's really
And wait,
cool.
I'm very curious to how did we get to morals?
Well,
Or is that the moral issue?
no, well, it's that. I mean, I think the overall idea of Halloween and what that what that entails, as it then is brought into a pumpkin patch where you have a bunch of skulls and skeletons and different things of.
You're conflating
Halloween.
All
pumpkin
Hallows
as a
Eve.
whole with Halloween.
Well, I don't have a problem with Halloween, right? Like if a little girl wants to dress up like a fairy or whatever,
Or
like,
Frozen, your favorite
whatever.
Anna
Disney
Elsa.
movie.
Yeah,
I have a moral
What
issue
if
with
a little
Frozen.
boy wants to dress up as a
Right, it's all coming back now. to
that's
Disney
the
movies.
difference.
we got another
I
dilemma.
got another dilemma. But a little
I
boy
missed
wants.
it.
I said, what if a little boy wants to dress up as a fairy? There, we got a
All right,
dilemma.
now we get the
What if a
moral.
little boy wants to dress up like a ninja, an army guy? Like, absolutely, I have no problem. You want to walk around door to door asking for candy? That's fine. It's the celebration of death that is the moral dilemma.
Yeah, Halloween is the most overrated holiday,
For sure.
bar none, to me. I'm like, I could take it or leave it. My parents never let. We were the Southern Baptist people who like pretended to not be home, turned off our lights and hid. So we were those people.
That is a fun game. I will admit. When you don't want to, when you don't have candy and you don't want people knocking on your door, you're like,
You see
Well,
a
do you hand out
3 foot tall Spider-Man.
There's a demon at the door.
Satan is literally at the door.
it looks like he has blood pouring from his face.
Well,
do you guys hand out candy?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah.
And toothbrushes.
You do?
Do you?
Yeah.
Your family does?
So this is something that I've come around to is I think there's 2 ways to do it. I think there's certainly that way that's like you're getting into that death imagery. You're like doing Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
The other is just a fun, Christian people call it Harvest Festival, but it's like the fall season can be all of these things. So keeping a bowl of candy near the door is just nice to the neighborhood kids. And then I don't know, at some point, the funny thing is my wife is much more in your camp as far as like anti-Halloween. But then early on, she like allowed them to dress up and go knock on doors. And she first justified it by being like, we lived in a neighborhood with a bunch of old people around us. So they were all like grandparent age. And she was like, all of them don't have their grandkids nearby. They love it. So we had this flag lot that lived right behind us. So literally nobody knocked on their door for Thanksgiving or for Halloween. So they would go get presents, like 3 presents for my 3 kids. And they just waited for us to come knock because they were like, they knew that we would come. And so in some ways it was like, okay, whatever. And then now it's just every Halloween, everybody gets a costume and does the thing. And it's like, I don't think my kids, they don't carry jack-o'-lanterns. They don't, they're not allowed to go dark with their costumes or anything. It's just dress up.
That wasn't why I thought that you would be against passing out candy.
Oh,
I was
why?
thinking because candy is terrible for your kids, and we don't even eat the kind of candy that we pass out.
Oh, 100%. My kids get giant things of candy and then never actually eat any of it. We don't allow it.
And so, like, at that point, it's like, why even do it?
I'm just trying to poison your guys' kids.
Exactly. Like,
I would never let my kids do that.
if we do pass out candy, we pass out things that our kids would eat. And I think we're just not even a fun house to go to at that point. Because, one, it's not decorated, even though our house is orange.
Is your house orange?
It's orange. It is an orange house. It's great. It's a pumpkin house.
I love it.
But like, if we pass anything out, it's like Annie's gummy bears.
Those are good, dude.
Those are good.
With honey and the
Those slap.
I almost said that.
bussin'.
I eat all of them at one time.
Just
It's like 12, and they're already stuck together. So I just,
Wow.
The Fruit Thief. Have you guys had the Fruit Thief gum? They're like the
with the raccoon.
string.
Yeah.
Yes, they're like the string candies,
Mhm.
but they're really good, and it's just fruit and fruit juice and stuff. Anyways,
We're going down some rabbit trails here.
So we need to
Santa.
circle it back in.
Let's talk about
Let's
the
end with
ethics
that
of
one.
Santa.
So games.
Do you guys do Santa with your kids?
No. We're not. It is fall. We'll do Christmas after.
and in 5 weeks it's
That
Christmas.
was a really simple question.
Maybe next week we'll
This
do
is a perfect time.
top
to
10
answer the
movies and then Christmas stuff.
But is it Santa or is it Santa Claus? There's a difference.
Popo Gijo.
Or what is the
All
one
right,
that?
fine. We're not answering
What is the one that
question.
The Office does?
Oh, it's the one Dwight has.
Dwight's.
I don't remember that one.
Oh man, I wish I could pull it up. Anyways,
So you gave
No goals.
no goals.
But you have one of your goals this year was a sub 5-minute mile.
I should do
You
that.
still have to do it.
look at him smile.
There's a couple that were on my mind. Like I want to.
It can't take any time from the fam. That's
Well,
That's
why don't we
easy.
just do
That's
this
pretty
next
quick.
Saturday?
That's under 5
Why don't
minutes.
you just go do it?
Why don't we just do it this next Saturday?
I don't know
Just
if I can do it
all
right.
out mile.
Sub
Everybody's
20
sprint.
mile right now.
Yeah,
Well, it's just an all out mile. So we would have to come and say what your goal is for your all out mile.
8
then-
minutes.
You could do.
Would that be your all-out mile? You could do
It's as fast as I go. I'm just kidding.
I bet you could get a sub 6.
Sub 6?
Yeah.
When I was in high school, the very fastest mile I've ever run in my life was 5:40. When I was like 19,
Okay,
just after.
Let's do it on the weekend.
sub 7.
Yeah, I think it's.
Sub 7.
Yeah.
That's like 1 minute and 45 seconds per lap. You could do that.
So your goal is sub 5. What's your goal
Sub 6.
as we come up to the holidays? You know,
For the mile?
no, no.
Just your
Like
goal.
just a general.
I think just getting back into training on a weekly basis, jiu-jitsu, because it's just such a good activity. Like I wish
Who doesn't
sometime
like to grapple?
I could wear my watch, because dude, it is. I mean, talk about like
A workout.
being maxed, your lungs, your body, you're like maxing out everything. Which you talk to somebody who is actually good at jiu-jitsu, and that's not how it is. So like white belts compensate
That's fun.
skill for strength and like using all of the energy you have. But that's not actually the technical way you should approach jiu-jitsu.
It shouldn't be a physical workout. That's what they say.
Yeah.
Really?
Technique is
So when you roll with the black belt at the end, you're like drenched in sweat,
I'm
and
dead.
they're just like,
Yeah.
Thanks
Oh,
for
yeah.
rolling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, because they don't use strength. They just let you do
technique.
whatever you want to
Yeah.
do, and
you're
then
giving them
you're
things.
walking into
Yeah.
chokes.
Seriously.
I love
If you're pushing really hard, then somebody has the ability to pull. So when you're just gripped up like that,
So for example,
they use it against
there are people, black belts, that will, when you're training with them, they will literally have their eyes closed, because it's a feel type of thing. So if I'm straining this way or straining that way, they're just going to wait until I do it again, and then they know exactly what they're going to do. Whereas I'm just like,
there's a whole subset of like fat purple and brown belts because they're not actually working out. They're just working technique.
So it's
I
like,
like it.
now if you're really have really good technical skills and you're really strong, then that still works in your benefit. I mean, there is exertion to it. There is a time to go, and then there's a time to not. But
Ecclesiastes.
So you guys are telling me.
technique is the most important thing.
So Steven Seagal is right.
What did you say?
Well, he's just this big old dude now who all he does is like do this, and then he'll like flip people over just by.
That's fake.
Isn't that like a keto or something that he did?
Yeah, he does like a keto or something.
Yeah, I think just getting back into training.
Yeah, my goal pre-year was to get down to 15% body fat and to compete in a jiu-jitsu tournament. So I've done one, and I've lost 20 pounds. So I'm headed towards the right goal. But in the last 3 months of the year, it will require some dedication and a lot more working out.
And
But I did ask ChatGPT and said it's very reasonable. So, but I'm probably going to need to be around 175 weight-wise. And I'm currently 187, so it's another 12 pounds.
You can fly away in the wind.
175.
Especially
How
in
much do you weigh?
the fall.
Yeah, 175.
You fly away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at me. I fly away.
Oh, we're about the same height.
Blown away by
I
the
think
wind.
we're about the same size. So,
Got to be two something to do something.
He is.
all right, let's jump into the final rep. Wait, did we already get your goal? Do you have a goal?
just to get below 200.
You can do it, man.
Yeah, I think so.
That's
Definitely
just
doable.
that's just a decision to diet wise. You don't even need to work out that much.
Not over the next 3 months. I mean, just say no to pumpkin pie and no to hot chocolate.
Just
Pumpkin
For-
pie's demonic.
Is it?
yeah.
It
I have a
doesn't
moral
come from a
opposition.
patch.
It doesn't?
I have a moral opposition to pumpkin pie.
Really?
No.
Okay.
Apple pie is better.
Is it?
All right, we're moving on.
Hey, well,
Final
I
rep, you got
tried
it.
both this
fault, guys.
weekend, and apple donuts are better than pumpkin donuts. I'll say that.
Yeah.
That's not going to work into your
I know.
body fat thing.
Yeah.
I tried both this weekend. Let me tell you.
Let me
a dozen
tell you.
donuts, 6 of each. All right, final rep. I don't know what. I guess encourage them to do something.
Go ahead and just encourage them to do something.
Go run
I've got a final rep. I'd say failure isn't final, and that's cliche, but when you're going through failure, it's the best teacher. So a lot of times we look at failure as a negative thing, and I think you should reframe how you look at that and be excited to fail at stuff, because every time you fail, you're going to learn something new, and it provides a new opportunity to do better the next time. So,
Good job, man. That was good. I would encourage anybody listening who's like, I hate that. Like, you hate running and you hate running. Insert whatever like physical feat that you mentally would never want to do, and I would say to try it. Obviously, starting at some sort of a baseline, you don't have to jump to the most extreme thing. But you should sign up for something, because then it gives you a target, gives you something to hit, and just go through that, because whatever you would do, it's going to cause you to have discipline and a work ethic, because you can sign up for something, but if you don't have any training, it's going to be a disaster. But if you actually sign up for something and go through the process of training and following a routine, it's going to not only give you better results, but it's also going to show you that you can work through something. You can train and be successful at something that you might have never thought you could, or thought that you would hate.
I would say find somebody else to do it with, like working out. Particularly in the vein of our Disney films. Come eye to eye with somebody and work out together. And so I think of just making sure that I continue to work out with my wife, making that a priority, and also bring in my kids. And there's a lot of body weight stuff that we've done with Silas, that my kids look at me while I'm doing it and they go like, well, that's interesting. I'm like, try it. And try and do something with your kids, especially as you guys have spent so much time doing your or training for your marathon. Really just trying, I guess at this point, focusing on how you can be physically active with others and bring other people in.
For me, I would say have a goal. I'm always the goals guy, but it's the whole adage of if you aim at nothing, you'll hit it every time. I think is true. So whether it's a marathon, whether it's a jiu-jitsu tournament, getting under 200 pounds, whatever your goal is, have a goal. And feel free to share it with us. Give us a comment on any of the platforms and just tell us what your goal is. And find somebody, like he said, find somebody to do it with, and tell people about your goal so that people will help you stay accountable to it, and choose to do something hard, which is what you said. Choose to do something hard, because it'll push you forward. It'll make you better, and that's the whole point. So thanks for joining us. Today was kind of a more loose and free conversation, but we hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.
Don't ever give up.